yeah, the cliche kind of jiu-jitsu and martial arts saved my life. Well, I definitely fall in that realm. I started training probably when I was like 18 or 19 is when I got into it, you know, just to kind of stay in shape and use it for, you know, maybe like self-defense. I got in a lot of trouble in school growing up and stuff like that, kind of bad neighborhoods for fighting and stuff like that. So I figured it could be an outlet for me to do it in a controlled environment, not get in trouble for it, you know. You know, I trained on and off. Everyone's got their different trials and tribulations they go through, that they have their reasons and things like that. So, you know, it wasn't until I was probably about 21, 22, I started training full-time, got into MMA. You know, back in 2011, my mother passed away, and that whole year, you know, obviously that's a life-changing event, you know, so that whole year, I took 2011 off completely. She passed away January 17th, Martin Luther King Day of 2011. I was kind of in a self-destructive mode, you know, so I was partying my life away, basically just drinking myself to death. I had a pain pill addiction. I smoked cigarettes, you know, for like 8 years at the time, and I don't know, man, I was just doing that, and then finally one day I woke up and was like, man, I gotta change. You know, I have a 10-year-old little brother that looks up to me more than anything in the world. He needs me, he's dependent on me, you know, so I just I quit smoking cigarettes cold turkey, decided I was gonna get back into the gym. I talked to Travis and really started getting serious about it, you know, and I wanted to become a fighter, and that's when I made the goal in my mind to become a mixed martial artist and devote my life to it so I could become a better person, a better man for my little brother, and give him a role model, give him someone to look up to and continue to strive to be a better man. Martial arts saved my life, man. I don't know where I would be. I don't want to know where I would be if I hadn't have come here. The guys here are my family, and I wouldn't trade it for the world, you know. I love it here. You bust your ass in the gym, and you know, you work hard, and you know that that's required. You know you signed up for that, and you know you're going to work hard. You know you're going to put everything into it. You're going to be tested. You're going to want to quit. Your team's going to push you. So when fight day comes, it's kind of like, for me, it's like I said, it's all business. It's time for me to show what I've been working on. It's time for me to go in there, have fun, go in there and show my technique, show what my school is made of and things like that. So nerves all the way up into it. You know, you get the little butterflies and things like that, but as soon as they call your name, it's like, boom, showtime. And, you know, I just flip a switch and I go into kill mode is what I like to say. You know, my walkout song is AC/DC TNT, so when I hear that first part of that song, it's like, shoo, I'm now the Texas Zombie. I'm no longer Cody Owens. You know, I flip, and I love it. Yeah, it controls me, man. My first fight, obviously, I was so ready for it. I was ready to get in there, ready to do it, and I was real tense a lot of the time. You know, I was real tight. My shoulders were real tight. Every day I come to training, Jason would have to tell me, Cody, loosen up. Cody, you know, don't be so tight. So I'd have to calm down and I'd have to learn patience. I was very eager to learn. You know, I was like a sponge. I wanted to soak everything up and get as, you know, smart and as knowledgeable as I could, as fast as I could. So, you know, I learned to just kind of listen, you know, and you've seen me kind of move around today. I'm very assertive. I listen very closely. I ask a lot of questions today, and everyone tells you, here, there's no such thing as a stupid question. So I ask all the questions to learn this little move or that little technique. You know, the difference between the #1 guy and the #5 guy is small details, and those are the things that I'm trying to pick up on every single day. You know, we have a motto, it's 1% better every day, and that's, you know, what I'm striving to do. So, you know, coming from the first fight, I think I would probably, you know, patience. And then it was the exact opposite, you know, from the second fight, because it was like, this fight got moved and that fight got moved. Okay, you're going now. So I was like, boom, I'm hitting pads and like, okay, you're fighting now. So I just had to rush into it, you know. So I guess, yeah, just kind of slowing down, enjoying it all, because, you know, you work so hard in the fight camp, and when you get there, and obviously my fights didn't last very long, so just trying to, you know, soak it all in and really absorb everything and feel the crowd and get to see all the people that showed up there for me, because once I'm in there, all I hear is Jace. I hear Jace, I hear Travis. That's all I hear. I don't hear the crowd screaming. I don't hear none of that. I just hear my coach. And everyone's like, oh, how can you say that? There's so many people screaming. Well, you know, when you're locked in, you know. So just patience, slowing down a little bit and kind of taking it all in is really something that I'm going to enjoy this next time around.
Hey, nice.
You know, I sent a picture to Professor Jace the other day, and it's a picture of me after my second fight. You know, the cage door is open, I knocked the guy out. It's me with my hand over, coming to give him a fist bump. And look at his face, he's got this huge smile on his face. So I sent that picture to him and I said, you know, this may sound kind of cheesy or corny or whatever, but I said that right there was probably the best moment of that night. to see that all that work I put in, all that sacrifice that I put in, that it all paid off and that you're proud of me. So to say that, you know, Coach Lucas, Professor Travis, you know, Professor Jose, and you know, Professor Jace, to see them be proud of me, and you know, and for my little brother is really the most important thing to me. For him to see me succeed. He's a phenomenal athlete himself. He's a football player. He plays football at Klein Collins High School. The kid's got a very bright future. So the only way he's not going to make it to the NFL is if he just decides he doesn't want to do it. So you know, Lord willing, and my foot up his rear, he's going to get there. But you know, to make them guys proud. A lot of people say they do it for God, they do it for this, they do it for different reasons. You know, I'm a huge family man. I don't have very much of it left, so I cherish what I do have. To make him proud, make all my coaches proud, and go in there and have my hand raised, man. Like I said, I'm all business when it comes down to it. I get in there, I don't care who you are. If you're standing across from me, you're a stepping stone to where I want to be. And you know, as long as I get my hand raised, I feel like you know, I make everyone proud. That's the payoff right there. You know, to make my coaches proud, to make this gym name be recognized, that's my goal. You know, I always tell myself half the battle is showing up. You know, you could say all you want, you can, you know, talk to your friends all you want, but if you're not in the gym, you're not doing anything. So half the battle is showing up. If you get here and, you know, you put the hard work and dedication and sacrifice the time that it takes, you'll change your life. September 5th, I'll be fighting for cage combat. Like I said, it's all business. It doesn't matter. The guy standing across from me it's just another stepping stone, you know, to me getting to where I want to be, to where I feel like in the end it'll pay off. I'll deserve to be there, you know. I'm ready. You know, I'm putting the time and the work in that's necessary. I'm training. We have MMA training, you know, pro fighter training every Friday mornings. We have guys come over from Gracie Baja, you know, Alex Morano, Jake Heffernan. He's on the same card. He's fighting Stephen Barra for the title, 135-pound title on that card. So I'm constantly working with him. Joseph Espinoza, you know, you guys are familiar with him. Working with him a lot today. He's a little killer, man. So I'm constantly working with him, constantly moving with these different guys. You know, it's all going to be worth it. September 5th isn't that far away, so I feel good. I feel like I'm in really good shape. My technique is improving every single day. So when that day comes, you know, I'll be ready. Whoever's standing across from me is just that guy standing across from me. He signed the same paperwork I did. He knows what he's in for.